I mean, the development is crazy. Hiori went from having no ego to taking shots, to then no ego once again, with him now taking verbal shots at Isagi? Yo, what's going on everybody? It's Animasu as always, bringing you on another weekly chapter review. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you an in-depth analysis, some theories, and my opinions on chapter 237 of Blue Lock. If you happen to enjoy these types of videos and want to support me, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, comment on my videos, and even check out the Halloween art competition that I'm hosting. Thank you people so much for tuning in, and please enjoy the video. So chapter 237 actually starts off with us viewing a different angle of Hiori, who's trapping the throw-in from Gagamaru. The intro text says, after seeing his shot be blocked, Hiori has decided to just quit football. However, after being fired up by Isagi, Hiori has now chosen to tap into his twisted Blue Lock ego, just one last time. As he goes all in to help Isagi win this game, it's time for them to break past their limits. With Hiori now in possession once more and the game at 2-2, will this really be the moment? This game has shown us counterattack after counterattack, but this might actually be the final one. As Hiori is then shown to be scanning the field, Nico can also be seen sprinting directly towards him with his teeth clenched. He also announces to the Ubers that they will crush Hiori here and now, using their high-press trap design. Also from behind Hiori, Don Lorenzo is sprinting in full speed to help out Nico here, with them trying to pressure the ball off of Hiori from both sides. With that iconic smirk on his face, Lorenzo approaches even closer while singing to Nico that they should get this done. Hiori, however, then begins to bring his right leg behind the left, and while donning a cold look, he just wants them all to shut the fuck up. Then rainbow flicking over Don Lorenzo and Nico. Hiori's eyes are actually fully whited out as he goes on to call them dumbasses. Now I must be a dumbass too, or at least blind like Yuki, because there is no way that Lorenzo was letting this slide. Unfortunately, he really has no power here, because while looking confused and in the wrong direction, Hiori has not just passed up Don Lorenzo, but he's cooked this man up like a 5-star meal, have him looking goofy and everything. Now it gets even crazier, because we then get to see that this rainbow flick was actually a pass to Isagi yoichi. Hiori also tells them to take those designs and shove them right up there. Damn, I guess the gamer side is really leaking out of Hiori this match. Anyways, while making eye contact with one another, Isagi screams out for Hiori to keep up as he's just now receiving this rainbow pass. Hiori, however, while staring back looks pissed off, grinding his teeth and everything. He's thinking about who the hell Isagi is to be ordering him around, and it's just like, how many times can he swap personalities? Bro went from being Isagi's #1 simp to now his #1 tsundere. With Nico trying to step in to block him, Isagi actually manages to use Hiori as a moving anchor to 1-2 the ball past both defenders. While this is happening, Hiori is somehow thinking that if it wasn't for him, Isagi wouldn't have even been able to impact this game. Now I don't know who this guy thinks he is, but last time I checked, he's not Corona, the one who assisted Isagi's lefty shot. Hiori so far has just been practicing standing still as if it were a street act in New York City, so maybe he needs to tone the yapping down. With Nico and Lorenzo both being caught off guard by that rainbow flick 1-2, Isagi then passes off once again to Hiori, who has one defender on either side of him. It's also funny to see Lorenzo call their play sexy, because defenders who acknowledge skillful attackers are always the most talented. With Hiori then receiving the pass with Lorenzo at his front and another defender behind, he actually makes a one-touch roulette turn to pass up the defense. Not only does this confuse the defender at his back, but this play also forces Lorenzo to slow down and lose his previous momentum. While this random defender is also impressed with Hiori's dribbling and playmaking, Hiori on the other hand has finally had enough. While doing high-speed stepovers with the defender at his front, Hiori decides that after this match, he will be quitting football. After today in general, Hiori just wants to never ever play football again. I told you guys, this kid cannot make up his mind. Just then behind the defender though, Hiori actually manages to find Isagi again, who is sprinting up the field. He's also repeating in his head over and over that he's definitely going to quit football, as he then also makes a nutmeg pass to Isagi. Even Hiori himself doesn't know what he's doing, because he just seems frustrated with everything at the moment. He's literally running around like a maniac, trying his absolute hardest, when he literally wants to quit playing overall. He just can't grasp what's causing him to even feel this way. Is it the noisiness and encouragement from Isagi? Maybe even his kindness or their friendship? Definitely not, I guess, because Hiori claims that he doesn't give a shit about any of that. As we then see Isagi making the pass back to Hiori, the only thing his partner cares about. The only thing he cares about seeing is if Isagi yoichi is really the real deal. Hiori says that if he truly holds the key to Isagi becoming the best, then he wants to experience it firsthand and witness the world change. He wants to personally feel the movement of the world around him, as Isagi's passing can even be seen in his eyes' reflection. Also at the same time, he's making the realization that something else resides deep inside of him. It's this greedy ego that's pushing him to continue playing, even though he's literally planning to quit after this match. In a very similar scene to what we've seen Isagi in, Hiori here can be seen trapping the ball, with his head transparent, brain shown and all. Instead of shattering into puzzle pieces like his best buddy, Hiori's change is actually displayed with broken glass shards. Maybe the glass itself just represents his memories of the past, or is meant to reflect broken photo albums or something of that sort. With the past and present all meshing together, Hiori recognizes what this odd feeling is. For the first time ever while playing the sport, his mind and body are actually in perfect sync. Glass shards are shown all around with memories attached to them. However, Hiori's mind is still very conflicted here. On one hand, Hiori has finally understood what it feels like to place full faith in yourself, to actually believe. On the other hand, I will quit football. With Hiori then shooting off another pass, Isagi is actually forced to yell out for Yukimiya to help him. It kind of looks as though Isagi couldn't reach the ball in time, but it could also be just a through ball that wasn't intended for him. Yukimiya actually does understand the assignment here, and after receiving the pass with Drago at his back, he immediately passes it back. Hiori too is also then shown to be scanning with his metavision, noting that there's only 38 meters to go. With the scene then showing us the normal metavision tunnel perspective from behind the user, Hiori is thinking through of what to do here. Although they still haven't broken down the defense fully, Hiori can still deliver this final pass if Isagi can just slip behind. Although he still isn't in range to deliver this finishing pass, Hiori notes that right now might actually be the perfect time for it. As Isagi is then shown to be sprinting past Ryu and another defender, Hiori realizes that they've definitely still got too far to go. Isagi also has not shaken off the people marking him yet, which now leaves Hiori to find the best option. Huh? Isagi then just actually stops in place out of nowhere, leaving both Hiori and the people marking him confused. Hiori just has no clue as to what he's doing, encouraging Isagi to keep it moving. Instead of going forth to sprint again, however, Isagi actually just makes direct eye contact with Hiori. How am I supposed to pass to you if you're stopped, idiot? Does he want me to go rogue or just selfishly go for the goal? What the hell is he thinking? With Hiori just staring back in utter confusion? Hold on. What are you? It seems like he's understood what Isagi is asking here, with his face reflecting that surprise. Having that same flashback of Isagi, he remembers when he was told to not look, think, or even care at all. In order to surpass their wildest imaginations instinctively, they both need to act off of pure reflexiveness, as Hiori seems to have made this full realization. Also breaking apart into glass just like Isagi does puzzles, I guess their telepathic communication has now made sense to him? That's right, Hiori. Realize it. Even Isagi can see that his partner is now understood, with Hiori and him both breaking themselves down to rebuild. This cyan-haired menace may not get what Isagi is going for, but he calls him a maniac for it. Wait, can he even pull this off? No matter how you look at it, this is just too crazy. Hiori seems to be blown away by what Isagi wants to do here, but none of those doubts even really matter. Isagi wants Hiori to sense the same blind spot on the field that he does, as this is the place where he could supposedly win them the game. Hiori is still talking about it being just theoretically possible, however he needs to stop with all of this irrational thinking to just do as Isagi said, play reflexively and instinctively. In a very similar panel to the one last chapter, Isagi encourages Hiori to go forth with his plan, as he knows he can succeed with this. His duo partner is all ready to commit for this win, as he tells the arrogant bastard Isagi, "Let's do this, egoist." Glass can still be shown breaking all around Hiori, and interestingly enough, that same swirling aura can be seen below Isagi. As a wide POV is then shown with this amazing double spread, Hiori and Isagi yoichi are not only staring towards one another, but they're literally being connected by the aura itself. That same swirling aura that I mentioned can be seen kind of linking the two players, mostly coming from over both of their heads. This could be an interesting detail hinting at what their plan might be next chapter, but I guess we'll just have to be patient and find out. As an overhead shot of Hiori is then shown with him sprinting up the field, he confidently states that he, Hiori, will become the center of the world here. Isagi, Kaiser, and Barou are all also shown to have surprised expressions within the background, so maybe this too hints at what could be happening. The only connection between both Kaiser and Barou reacting is maybe their importance to both teams, but also the fact that they both are the only Predator Eye users on the field right now. Isagi's reaction also makes me wonder if Hiori is going off script for this play, but it would be weird for him to be surprised by this. Hiori's eyes are also emphasized at the bottom, with him once again going fully into flow, and I cannot wait to see how this game ends. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, it is 100% confirmed by the author that next chapter is going to end off this match. Anyways, the outro text here says, chasing a future that only they could envision, these two egoists have devised a plan. As their opponents gear up to try and stop them, will they finally conquer this chaotic field? With that, the only hint we're left with for chapter 238 is its title, being Dreamers. Now right off the bat, This reminds me very heavily of Mark Snuffy and Mick Moon's talk, where Mick explained that only dreamers and those who try the impossible can change the world. Maybe this is in reference to Isagi trying some crazy super goal like a bicycle kick, or possibly it can be telling us that all of those things are just dreams in the end, goals they have not been accomplished yet. Make sure to let me know your theories for next chapter down in the comments, or even feel free to share them within my community Discord. As always, I just want to thank you all so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed today's video and would like to support me, make sure to check that you're subscribed to the channel, commenting on my videos, and also check out the Bullock art competition that I'm hosting this month. I hope you all continue to have an amazing day, and may your October be spooky and safe.